Forrest Gump.
Nobody gives a hunky shit who you are, pussball! You're not even a low-life scum-sucking maggot! Get your faggoty ass on the bus, you're in the army now! Seats tight.
Tight.
At first, it seemed like I made a mistake, seeing how it was only my induction day and I was already getting yelled at.
Sit down if you want to.
I didn't know who I might meet or what they might ask.
You ever been on a real shrimp boat?
No, but I've been on a real big boat.
I'm talking about a shrimp catching boat. I've been working on shrimp boats all my life. I started out on my uncle's boat, that's my mama's brother, when I was about maybe 9. I was just looking into buying a boat of my own and got drafted. My given name is Benjamin Buford Blue. People call me Bubba. It's like one of them old redneck boys. Can you believe that?
My name's Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump. So Bubba was from Bayou La Battery, Alabama, and his mama cooked shrimp. And her mama before her cooked shrimp. And her mama before her mama cooked shrimp, too. Bubba's family knew everything there was to know about the shrimping business.
I know everything there is to know about the shrimping business. Matter of fact, I'm going into the shrimping business for myself after I get out the Army.
Okay.
Hurry up! Go!
When they get there immediately, we're going to be outside waiting for them, and we're going to start applying the stress right away.
You're to adjust yourselves forward to where your toes are up to and even with that horse.
One of the most intimidating aspects of joining the Navy is the arrival at boot camp. It's your first test in performing under pressure.
Getting them in, getting them to comply, start listening to instruction, getting loud with them, putting them under stress, because from the very, very beginning, we need them to start making decisions and operating under a stressful environment. We'll get them running, we're going to be loud with them, we're going to line up, we're going to start giving them quick orders, quick, fast orders, very specific.
I'm going to ask you as a grown-up, what's your shoe size?
The goal tonight is honestly to get them through a process. We have what boils down to a 4-step process. I'm going to brief them initially, explain the expectations.
You cannot make a phone call right where you're standing on his tow line.
How to talk to us, how to stand, how to act, how to move.
Get off the flag!
And then we're going to get them in a ditty bag issue where they get their initial PT gear. So we're going to get them out of their civilian clothes. We're going to mail them home. We're going to put them in PT gear so they all look the same. We're going to height and weight them, make sure they're in the standards, and we're going to get them in for urinalysis. So that's our mission.
You no longer have personal space. Welcome to the United States Navy.
Everybody's scared walking through the door. But listen to every word that's spoken, because the little words are what's going to get you the attention you don't want.
Stop moving.
If we tell you to run, run. If we tell you to stop, stop. If we tell you to look straight forward, look straight forward. If we tell you to shut your mouth, shut your mouth. Like, you need to be able to listen and do what you're told quickly. Don't just act through fear or stress. You have to be able to make decisions, listen to input, and do things accurately the first time. That's going to be the key to success.
First night also said you'll sound off.
The boot camp arrival is the seminal experience in joining the Navy, but it's just the first step.
I'm Petty Officer Sperry. I will be your lead RDC. Petty Officer 10 will be your second RDC. Petty Officer Gonzalez will be your third RDC. Together, we have 8 weeks to transform you into United States sailors.
You are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before is now over. You are about to begin a journey that's going to make you a part of the greatest naval force the world has ever known. This training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be. You will not be coddled nor disrespected, but you will be held to a high standard. Our job as your RDCs is to turn you into basically trained sailors. Your job as recruits is to do what you're told and give us 100% motivation.
Get out of your racks! Right now! Get up! Pop toe! Get in front of your racks! Get out of your racks! Get up! You're gonna grab those sweats, you're gonna put it on! Put it on, do it! Get out of your racks, bro!
They was real puzzled that morning, and everybody had that look of, oh gosh, what to do, you know. We all fell out, and we lined up for chow, and we really didn't know where we was going. We was marching in the dark, and went to the galley, and the galley crew really, I think, puzzled a lot of us, you know, like 2 hands on tray at all time, and they were trying to, you know, get your cup and get the drink at the same time, and they're yelling at you 2 hands on tray at one time. There's no way.
Mama, mama, can't you see?
Mama, mama, can't you see?
What the Navy's done to me?
What the Navy's done to me?
They made me eat a galley five.
They made me eat a galley five.
I'll eat some more if I survive.
I'll eat some more if I survive.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Put me in a barber's chair.
They put me in a barber's chair.
Spun me round, I had no hair.
Spun me round, I had no hair.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I used to wear Levi jeans.
Now I'm wearing dungarees.
Now I'm wearing dungarees.
Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
Left, 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 right, left, left, left. Column up left, march! Left.
Once the recruits have received their first uniform issue, all signs of individuality are gone. The recruits then go to their barracks and meet the men who will guide them through each step of their training.
The only way you're going to make it through here is if you put your mind to it. If you have any doubt, you're going to have problems. I will not hold one individual hand in this company and personally lead them through training. You're going to lead yourselves through training because you're going to work as a team. No one individual can graduate from recruit training command. Everybody understand that?
yes,
Is this me?
Who said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant? Nobody, huh? The very fucking godmother said it. I will PT you all until you fucking die. Was it you scroungy little fuck, huh?
Sir, no, sir.
You little piece of shit, you look like a fucking worm. I bet it was you.
Sir, no, sir.
Sir, I said it, sir. Well, what have we got here? A fucking comedian, private joker. I admire your honesty. Hell, I like you. I got your name. I got your ass. You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Now get up. Get on your feet. You had best unfuck yourself or I will unscrew your head and shut down your neck.
Sir, yes, sir.
Private Joker, why did you join my beloved corps?
Sir, to kill, sir.
So you're a killer?
Sir, yes, sir.
Let me see your war face. Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's your excuse?
Sir, excuse for what, sir?
I'm asking the fucking questions here, Private. Do you understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
Sir.
Sir, what? Are you about to call me an asshole?
Sir, no, sir.
Bullshit. It looks to me like the best part of you ran down to cracking your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress. I think you've been cheated. Where in the hell are you from anyway, Private?
Sir, Texas, sir.
Holy dog shit. Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, Private Cowboy. And you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down. I'll bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around. I'll be watching you.
Longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Swafford.
Sir, yes, sir.
You the maggot whose father served in Vietnam?
Sir, yes, sir.
Outstanding. Did he have the balls to die there?
Sir, no, sir.
Too fucking bad. He ever talk about it?
Sir, only once, sir.
Good. Then he wasn't lying. Are you eyeballing me with those baby blues? Are you?
Sir, no, sir.
Are you in love with me, Swafford?
Sir, no, sir.
Oh, you don't think I look good in my uniform, Swafford?
Sir, the drill instructor looks fabulous in his uniform, sir.
Oh, so you're gay then, and you love me, huh?
Sir, I'm not gay, sir.
Do you have a girlfriend, Swafford?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes again, motherfucker. Jody's banging her right now. Get on your face and give me 25 for every time she gets fucked this month. Down on your face.
It was shortly after meeting drill instructor Fitch that I realized that joining the Marine Corps might have been a bad decision.
Go! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Gump. Listen up, people.
Now, for some reason, I fit in the Army like one of them round pegs. It's not really hard. You just make your bed real neat and remember to stand up straight and always answer every question with, yes, drill sergeant.
Is that clear? Yes, drill sergeant! I'll get the first one.
Physical fitness is becoming a part of our culture. To get here, you're going to have to do your push-ups, your curl-ups, your 1.5-mile run. So the basic standard for recruits when they come in is they're going to come in on their P5 day, which is their processing day, and they're going to be expected to, for males, to at least hit a 16:09 run time, and females an 18:37. If they don't hit that standard, they get one more try within a 48-hour period, and if they don't hit that, then the Navy sends them home.
The biggest change in Navy recruit requirements in recent years is just how fit you have to be to start training. If you're not somewhat physically fit when you walk through the door, the statistics show that you may not get through. The biggest thing you can do to prepare to succeed at boot camp is get in shape.
The baseline is within their first week here. It's the first thing out of the door that they have to do and they have to accomplish just to go on through training.
If you fail, you will be sent to a STEP program.
If they don't meet that actual forming standard, then training is at a halt. It stops completely until they can pass that forming standard. And if they can't, that's when they get sent to separation.
If you are preparing to come to boot camp, you definitely want to be doing push-ups, you want to be doing curl-ups, and you want to be running. If you are not physically fit, boot camp is not the place you want to come to try and get in that shape immediately. If you've never done any physical fitness and you come to boot camp, you will not make it.
Push-ups, curl-ups, cardio. If you're going to pass boot camp and become a sailor, you've got to start working on your fitness. A little work now can save you stress later.
1, 6, 9, fully extended, 2, fully extended.
During the first 4 days, or P days, the recruits go through additional processing and a series of tests that ensures that they are ready to begin their training. It is an intense period, and the stress of a new experience can sometimes get the best of a recruit.
Yeah, that first round of shots was a little tough. I wasn't really used to getting that many shots. I hadn't really had that many in my life, and it was just that rushing through and all the excitement that was going on, and got a little lightheaded.
Okay, take some deep breaths. That's it. You're doing real good. Doing real good.
The second time was real easy because I'd already been through it and just kind of walked in, let them shoot me in both arms, and kept on going. Nothing to it.
Come back to reality. Here we are.
The first step is the PT in-dock. Here, the recruits are introduced to the physical aspects of their training.
9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir.
Well, what it's actually about is to see how far along a guy might be or how far away he might be from actually, in fact, being physically fit. Any place you go, you have standards and stuff like this. So we have the minimum standards that a person should be able to do this amount of push-ups, 35, I think, push-ups, 25 sit-ups in 2 minutes.
What in the fuck is this? Sir, it's the recruit's drawing of a footlocker, sir! Jesus, Joseph and doggy style, Mary. That is a pile of dog shit. Sir, the recruit's never been good at drawing, sir! Why the fuck are you my scribe, then? Isn't my scribe supposed to know how to draw? Sir, the recruit doesn't know. The recruit thought the scribe was supposed to write, sir! Of course the recruit doesn't know. The recruit doesn't know because I haven't told him. All right, Comfort Brains. Show me exactly where your skivvies and running shoes go.
Sir, the recruit can't think while the drill instructor is hitting him on his head, sir.
You can't think while I'm giving you a few love taps? How the fuck are you going to fire your rifle when grenades are going off in your face? What the fuck are you even doing here?
Sir, I got lost on the way to college, sir!
So now my hands were dick skinners. A flashlight was a moonbeam. A pen was an ink stick. A bed was a rack. A wall was a bulkhead. A shirt was a blouse. A tie was still a tie, and a belt a belt. But many other things would never be the same.
When we're out in the fleet, on a ship, there's no fire department to call. We are the fire department. We are the paramedics. We are the ones that are there to save the ship.
It may feel counterintuitive, but one of the most important things you'll learn in Navy boot camp is fighting a fire. Every sailor is a firefighter, and out on the water, if there is a fire or an attack, you just can't walk home. It's going to be up to you and your shipmates alone to save your ship and keep it in the fight.
Training here at Firefighting Training Division starts with our basic damage control curriculum. We teach them the absolute basics of how to navigate the ship, how to identify a fire, what the different types of fires are, and what are their things that identify those. We teach them about portable extinguishers, installed firefighting systems, chemical, biological, radiological defense, and then we wrap that all up into a team trainer situation.
Your gas, gas, gas. You will have 10 seconds to don your mask, check for a seal, and then your hands will go in your pockets. Everybody say in your pockets.
In your pockets.
The majority of you are excited. The majority of you will think you're tough. Notice how I said think. Get a seal, go back. As soon as you go mask up, cup up, you're going to pretend or try to be tough. But it's not going to work, and I'm going to watch every single one of you struggle.
The confidence chamber itself is designed for us to essentially take our gear, the equipment that they're going to use in the fleet, train them on it, teach them about it, show them how to use it, and then we put them inside the confidence chamber, fill it with confidence, essentially, or CS gas, and show them that the gear works. It is uncomfortable. However, it's a necessary training evolution. This is definitely a skill that you must master so that you can, one, help your shipmate, and two, fight the ship in the event of any kind of possible attack.
When you get out to the fleet, watch is going to be a constant thing, and a lot of those watches you will be armed up with at least a pistol. And it doesn't matter whether you've handled a weapon or not before you showed up here at boot camp. When you show up, first day you'll go to SAMT to get some simulator training. First you'll go through a classroom portion. You'll learn from a PowerPoint and an instructor, and they will go over very basic shooting fundamentals of the M9 service pistol. And then after that is finished, then you will actually go out onto the laser range, shoot the simulator, go through the course of fire.
Holster.
And you will also go into holster drills to get some more hands-on training with some weapons, what we call dry fire.
When you're getting ready to come to the range to shoot at boot camp, just listen to your instructors and they'll point you down the right path.
You can shoot one, zero, shoot two.
One thing that I think somebody should know before they come to boot camp here to learn how to use a weapon, it doesn't matter whether they've shot before or they haven't. The biggest thing is that they keep an open mind and they talk to these instructors. If they have shot before, you may be teaching them new skills, and we've done this a lot. We teach a lot of recruits per year. We know what we're talking about, and if they keep that open mind and they listen to us and they stay calm and relaxed, especially when they come to the live fire range, they'll do okay and they will pass.
Divine worship at 0800. Get your bunks made and get your uniforms on. Police call will commence in 2 minutes. Private Cowboy, Private Joker.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
As soon as you finish your bunks, I want you two turds to clean the head.
Sir, yes,
sir! I want that head so sanitary and squared away that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to go in there and take a dump.
Sir, yes, sir!
Private Joker, do you believe in the Virgin Mary?
Sir, no, sir!
Well, Private Joker, I don't believe I heard you correctly.
Sir, the private said no, sir!
Well, you little maggot, you make me want to vomit! You goddamn communist heathen, you had best sound off that you love the Virgin Mary, or I'm gonna stomp your guts out. Now, you do love the Virgin Mary, don't you?
Sir, negative, sir!
Joker, are you trying to offend me?
Sir, negative, sir! Sir, the private believes that any answer he gives will be wrong, and the senior drill instructor will beat him harder if he reverses himself, sir!
Who's your squad leader, scumbag?
Sir, the private squad leader is Private Snowball, sir!
Private Snowball!
Sir! Private Snowball reporting his orders, sir!
Private Snowball, you're fired. Private Joker is promoted to squad leader.
Sir, aye, sir!
Disappear, scumbag.
Sir, aye, sir!
Tonight, you pukes will sleep with your rifles. You're married to this weapon of iron and wood. And you will be faithful. Hard hit! Pray!
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. My rifle is my best friend. It is my life. I must master it as I must master my life. Without me, my rifle is useless. Without my rifle, I am useless. I must fire my rifle true. I must shoot straighter than my enemy who is trying to kill me. I must shoot him before he shoots me. I will. Before God, I swear this creed. My rifle and myself are defenders of my country. We are the masters of our enemy. We are the saviors of my life. So be it. Until there is no enemy, but peace. Amen.
What you do is you just drag your nets along the buck. On a good day, you can catch over 100 pounds of shrimp. Everything goes all right. 2 men shrimp in 10 hours. Less what you spend on gas. You can...
Done, drill sergeant? Go! Why did you put that weapon together so quickly, Gump?
You told me to, drill sergeant.
Jesus H. Christ. This is a new company record. If it wouldn't be a waste of such a damn fine enlisted men, I'd recommend you for OCS, Private Gump. You are going to be a general someday, Gump. Now, disassemble your weapon and continue.
Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp creole, shrimp gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Nighttime in the Army is a lonely time. We lay there in our bunks.
So what I remember about leaving for the Navy was the first night, but we never really had air conditioning growing up, and remember that night I was in my brother's room with the air conditioning, ice cold, and then they came for me at like 3 a.m. and we went to New York City for processing, and I had signed up on a delayed entry program when I was 16. So here I am, 17, but born in December, so really I was just 16 on everything, always a year younger than everybody. And I looked like 4 years younger than everybody. So, being short at 5'4", going into basic military training is not really an advantage. And it was always that way. Even in high school, you're always shorter than everyone else, younger than everyone else, so. And when I remember when I got to processing center in New York City, I had already been promised to be a photographer's mate. That's why I signed up early. What I didn't know is that when I got there and got processed administratively, went up in this office and they said, well, what do you want? I'm like, what? Yeah, like, what rating do you want? I was like, I signed up for photography. And I said, oh, we'll see if we can get that for you. I'm like, what? I'm already there, already processed, and then they ask you what you want, where I had already put that in a year and a half earlier. And just by some miracle, it came up that I was able to get it. And I always wonder what would have happened if it didn't come up. The guy said he had never seen it come up before because it was so rare. There's so few of us. Basically every class was like 10 people, maybe a dozen, out of the whole Navy. So it was very rare to get. So anyway, I was kind of happy for that. So I went in and don't remember the flight, remember the bus ride. And then when we got off the bus, basically it all started. And the first thing I really remember is making the phone call. We had pay phones back then. Saying that you're okay, you made it, to my parents. And then they cut your hair off. And I mean, of course we all knew that was coming. But when you feel your head after your hair's cut off, there's like this oily slime grime, which even if you washed your hair twice a day, it's still there. You just don't know. I mean, my hair was pretty long. I remember that. So basically now we're all looking the same, other than our sizes, and we're ready for training after that. So you would be alone in your thoughts all night, and you think about things, relationships, things that you would really think of deeply personal things when you're alone. You're truly alone in boot camp, and you would think about a lot of things. And mail call was very, very important. Getting letters, you would write things very personal that no one ever heard from you, and you didn't even know you had inside you, but you had all this time to think while you're there. So getting letters was really big and important to keep your morale going. Half my company was from Cleveland. They were all one just step away from basically prison. Most of these guys had nothing. Nowhere else to go. And, you could see the look. You could see that look on their faces, that this was all they had. It's a tall man's world. You always get sized up the first few seconds when you meet someone, especially guy to guy. And if you're shorter than them, then they don't respect you. They might say they do, but they don't. It's always a competition. High school, sports. Part of human nature. I was 5'4" when I was in boot camp. I was actually experiencing growing pains because I grew 5 inches in the next 2 years. But the growing pains in boot camp were intense. It's like a toothache in your legs. Girls don't get it, but guys do. And between that and the snoring and all the other inappropriate noises you hear throughout the night or see while you're on watch, you don't get much sleep. Getting up 3:30 in the morning at first, then it became 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'd march to breakfast. And marching to breakfast, besides being completely exhausted, You would all line up a parade rest. Basically, your stance was just wide and your hands behind you, waiting to go into the chow hall. Mess. And they only could handle 3 companies at a time, and you get there, and it always seemed to be like 10 to 11 companies ahead of you. Never, ever there first. And so you'd have to wait for 3 entire companies to go march in there, get all their food, eat, which had like a time limit, and then leave. So if you multiply that out, you knew each one was like 20 minutes to half an hour. You'd be standing there for almost an hour to 2 hours at least, waiting to go eat. And the food in the Navy is amazing. I mean, I loved everything. The chocolate milk, the hamburgers, fries, and a lot of other things, which were excellent. But breakfast in boot camp was a different story. For some reason, they had some kind of nutrition goal to set, and apparently the scrambled eggs, there was 1 vat of cooked eggs and 1 vat of like almost raw eggs, and they would mix them together, apparently to keep the maximum amount of vitamins in there. And that was horrifying. So after about a month of being in there, I started just missing breakfast when they weren't counting us or making us do a roll call. So I would sleep under my bunk and just miss it, and no one noticed me not there. I remember the last few days of training, I looked up and there was like 25 other guys doing the same thing, just saying forget breakfast. And get that extra 2 hours sleep was huge. I don't think they let that happen no more. Everybody has their moment with the drill sergeant or petty officer, where they mess up, and they would give us these belt buckles and black shoes that there is no way you could get these shined and a mirror shine no matter how hard you tried. And I tried so hard to get my buckle to be like perfect, and then the one time we had an inspection and it wasn't what he wanted, I kind of just gave a glimmer of an attitude that it wasn't right, and that's it, man. He took me out and I did push-ups until my hands were blue. And I'll never forget that. My hands were actually blue by the time I finished. So we all had our own battles with our guy. Mine was particularly tough, from Georgia. The white guy we had originally, he was tough, but the black guy who came in behind him, he was like 2 feet taller than him. My God, this guy was just like the sergeant you're gonna see in the next clip. A tough son of a bitch. Anyway, we all got through it. We were marching enough and be good at it that we got our infantry flag. And eventually we won the Captain's Star for the best marching company. The one good thing I was honored with was the company flag, because I had the best grades at the time, and they gave me that, so that was pretty cool. But it was tough. It was tough. You're always hungry, always tired, always getting yelled at, lonely, alone. I wasn't even old enough to go get a beer, yet I was old enough to do this. To sign your life into the military. Something wrong with that. But we all came together at the end, and actually it was kind of fun at the end to get through it, and how we started. And I'm glad I did it. It wasn't easy. Definitely the best shape of my life when I graduated there. I looked so skinny and young. And then it was off to Pensacola for photography school.
Let it blow, let it blow. Let it blow, let it blow. Let
From the east to the west.
U.S. Navy is the best.
U.S. Navy is the best.
Casey Jones was the son of a bitch.
Casey Jones was the son of a bitch.
Drove his train in a 30-foot ditch.
Drove his train in a 30-foot ditch.
Came on out with a stick in his hand.
Came on out with a stick in his hand.
Said, listen, ladies, I'm a hell of a man.
Said, listen, ladies, I'm a hell of a man.
Went to his room and lined up 100.
Went to his room and lined up 100.
Swore up and down, he'd fuck everyone.
Swore up and down, he'd fuck everyone.
Fuck 98 till the balls turned blue.
Fuck 98 till his balls turned blue.
And he backed off, jacked off, and fucked the other two.
He backed off, jacked off, and fucked the other two.
Wave goodbye to your buddies, Mayo. Oh, I forget you don't have any buddies. Only customers. You having fun, mayonnaise? Yes, sir! Down to hear you. Yes, sir! All right.
98. 99.
Get your face all the way down in there.
100.
You ready to quit now, Mayo?
No, sir.
Look over there, Mayo. Look over there. Look at her. She decided to stay instead of taking liberty on this weekend. She may not make it through the program, but she got more heart and more character than you'll ever have. And stop eyeballing me, boy. I sure has dealt you some shitty cards, hasn't it, Mayo?
That's right, sir. 6.
Bullshit. I done some checking. I looked through your files. I know about your mama. Hey, don't you eyeball me. You know your father's an alcoholic and a hoe chaser. That's why you don't mesh, Mayo. Because deep down, don't you eyeball me, boy. Deep down inside, you know that all these other boys and girls are better than you are. Isn't that right, Mayo? Huh? Isn't that right?
No, sir! No, sir!
What's the matter, Mayo? You getting tired? I'm not tired. Move it, boy! This is where the fun starts. Move it! We got all day tomorrow to look forward to. Come on! 6 inches off the ground. Now give me 6 to 90. Hey, Mayo, why don't we quit this little charade of yours over a couple of beers or PJs? Come on, man. You're about as close to being office material as me.
Sir, this candidate believes it would make a good officer.
No way, Mayo, no way. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. And every one of your classmates knows it. You think they trust you behind the controls of a plane that they'd have to fly in? Come on, man. I picture you as the kind of guy that would zip off one day in my F-14 and sell it to the Cubans, right?
No, sir. No, sir. I love my country.
Sell it to the Air Force, man. Sell it to the Air Force. Talk to me. Now, why would a slick little hustler like you want to sign up for this kind of abuse anyway?
I want to fly jets, sir.
My grandmama wants to fly jets.
I wanted it since I was a kid.
We're not talking about flying here. We're talking about character.
I've changed. I've changed since I've been here.
Hell, you have.
I've changed, sir.
You just polished up your act a little bit. You just shined it up. Now tell me what I want to hear. I want your DOR.
No, sir.
I want your DOR.
I ain't gonna quit.
Spell it. D-O-R.
I ain't gonna quit.
Yeah, then you can be free, and you and your daddy can get drunk and go hall chasing together, huh?
No, sir.
DOR.
I ain't gonna quit.
All right, then you can forget it. You're out.
Don't you do it. Don't you. I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. I got nothing else. I got nothing else.
All right, Mayo. On your feet. on, Mayor, let's get back to the barracks.
One thing I always try to tell my recruits is that regardless of whether you get an award or not, during sports weekend, be good sportsmen. If there's another company within the division that has achieved the streamer or has taken first place, then that is good. That is fine. Be good sportsmen because they're all winners.
Let him blow, let him blow. Let him blow, let him blow. Let the cold winds blow. Let the cold winds blow. From the east to the west. From the east to the west. U.S. Navy is the best. U.S. Navy is the best.
Everything that the company has done up to this point has been to prepare them for the MED compet, which is Military Evaluation Division competitive period. Now this is the real competitive period because this is the standards that recruit companies must meet in order to graduate from Recruit Training Command.
Jesus H. Christ. Private Pyle, why is your footlocker unlocked?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
If it wasn't for dickheads like you, there wouldn't be any thievery in this world, would there?
Sir, no, sir.
Get down! Well, now, let's just see if there's anything missing. Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pyle?
Sir, jelly donut, sir.
A jelly donut? Private Pyle has dishonored himself and dishonored the platoon. I have tried to help him, but I have failed. I have failed because you have not helped me. So, from now on, whenever Private Pyle fucks up, I will not punish him. I will punish all of you. And the way I see it, ladies, you owe me for one jelly donut. Now get on your faces. Open your mouth. They're paying for it. You eat it. Ready? Exercise.
1, 2, 3, 4. I love Green Corps.
All right. Right on it. 2, 3.
In addition to the daily PT and the continuing inspections, the recruits also face their first marching or infantry evaluation. It is an important evolution for the company. They are now allowed to march without a company commander present.
This is your safe steam streamer, guys, all right? This is for you guys are allowed to go by yourselves from now on, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you got to remember with this, don't go out there and get those street marks and get it taken away, huh?
Yes, sir.
We use a different analogy. A chain of command. Why do we call it a chain? I don't know. I can only consider that a chain is only as strong as the weakest link.
Just as important to the recruits' training is the time they spend in class. The recruits are tested on what they learn there, so study time is provided during the night routine.
One of the things that we try to do is during study time is have full participation. Even if the kid halfway knows the answer, he's still going to give full participation. In the event that everybody doesn't respond as a team, and then we do our Go Navy reps, and it serves like a twofold purpose. For one, it helps them in the upper body strength to get ready for the PT, and it also helps them to come on board with the academics. So it kind of serves like a twofold purpose. And if you notice, the recruits, they really get motivated whenever we do that. So it works out pretty good.
Last Tabika. Leslie. Every day we get more and more, huh? Candelario, you even got mail today. I know the world's coming to an end.
The recruits are always excited when mail call rolls around, and the letters from home do wonders for their morale.
you want to kind of check to make sure that everybody gets some mail. If you look at the expressions on their faces after mail call and when they didn't get a letter, you always try to give them that little extra oomph to pep them up. Say, hey, don't worry about it. You know, hey, they're gonna write you. You know, keep on writing them. Next time you got to put stamps on them now so they get them in time. Okay?
It was hard. You know, you get kind of depressed every day when more mail comes in, all the other guys keep getting all the mail, and you don't get any. You know, you feel a little left out, but it feels good when you do get mail.
With the rising sun. Up in the morning with the rising sun. We're gonna run until the day is done. We're gonna run until the day is done.
Use whatever it takes to help you remember these things. Because in shock, pulse.
The first week of training is one of adjustment for the new recruits. When they're not attending classes, they are preparing themselves for the upcoming division compet. During the compet period, companies go through a series of tough inspections designed to build two things: teamwork and attention to detail.
Check the checkpoints. Turn your back to the centerboard. Page, chapter, book, upper right-hand corner. Single fold going toward the centerboard. Seam of the pillowcase going toward the footing of the rack. Everybody understand that? Yes, sir. You've got to check the checkpoints.
The division compet basically lasts a week, and it's within the division, and it's competition between the companies within the division. It consists of several different evolutions, 3 personnel inspections, a couple of barracks inspection, and it consists of the individual recruit evaluation. And the company that scores the least amount of hits on all the inspections, personnel and barracks, and the RE receives the division star.
Division compet is no gimme. Just because a company is doing quite well for the 2-1 and 2-2 inspection, they could fall flat on their face for the 2-4, which is the RE.
Division officer is Master Chief Petty Officer Ajon, sir.
The final stage of the division compet is the individual recruit evaluation. The tension has never been higher, as each recruit must meet the requirements to continue in training.
Even though that whole day counts against the division compet, it is not a company function, it is an individual recruit's function, in the sense that if he takes 5 hits or more on any of the inspections throughout that day, he will not proceed through training. And it consists of a personnel inspection, a bag lay, and it consists of a bunk drill. So at all those inspections, the recruit cannot take any more than 5 hits or he will be held up in training.
It's normally on this that people really like fall flat on their face because there's time limits constraints. You have to put in an individual bag lay on the individual bunk. It has to be in a certain order. Inspectors will look at it and make sure that it is. After that, they have a couple of minutes to fold 4 articles of clothing, that being a dungaree shirt, a dungaree trouser, a t-shirt, and a long white wash towel. And they have to do that and meet all the checkpoints. I look at it as what separates the men from the boys.
Okay, now, you guys kick some ass!
The reason they feel so good about RE is that if they go through RE and do real good, like this company, they broke a base record with 4 hits. They proved it to themselves that as long as they pay attention to detail, keep their mind on what they're doing, that as long as in the Navy, they won't have no problem. Sports weekend wraps up the whole division compet. It takes place a day after the division compet, and it gives all the companies a chance to kind of relax and let the steam off. It gives them that extra boost of camaraderie and teamwork. And you will see a lot of times at sports weekend where if your company hadn't formed up by the end of that division compet, after sports weekend, they'd be so bundled you wouldn't be able to pull them apart. And in all actuality, sports weekend really is one of the high points of recruit training because it creates team spirit and motivation. After all the events are over, the awards are given out for all the different athletic events, and then also the Division Star Award is given out for the best company during the division competitive period.
Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why'd you take so long to tell me you need me? I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise me, just hold my hand. Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you will lift, give it time. I can see everything you're blind to now. Your prayers will be answered. Let God whisper how to tell me you need me. I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So die tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you, just hold my hand. Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand. I'll be right here. Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand. I'll be right here. Hold my hand. I know you're scared and your pain isn't perfect, but don't you give up on yourself. I heard a story, a girl she once told me that I would be happy again. I heard from the heavens.
Naval photography, the father of naval photography is Walter L. Richardson, the gentleman this building is named for. Richardson was a cook aboard the USS Mississippi when it came into Pensacola to establish the Navy's first aeronautical station. Richardson was an amateur photographer as well. He started shooting pictures around the base, particularly of aircraft accidents. It wasn't long before the Navy realized those photographs are valuable. And so Henry Muston, skipper of the ship, decided that he would send Richardson ashore and designate him as a photographer, let him shoot all the pictures that was needed.
Richardson was a cook, or a commissary man, tasked with keeping the sailors who were building the new air station well fed. But he also had a gift for working with machinery, causing him to eventually be transferred to the aviation unit as a mechanic. This gave him more opportunities to practice his passion, photography. In his spare time, Richardson was always taking photos of aviation training activities. Because of his work, Lieutenant Commander Muston and Lieutenant J.G. John Towers became convinced of the importance of documenting the development of naval aviation through photography, and Walter Richardson de facto became the Navy's first photographer, though still officially a cook. It wasn't until 1921 that the rate of U.S. Navy photographer was created, and Richardson was the first sailor so designated. For 48 years, this building served as the Naval School of Photography, and the accomplishments here serve as his legacy.
Thank you. Yes, Lieutenant Richardson was a pioneer in the field of aerial photography and is considered by many to be the father of naval aerial photography. His ability to combine his passion for his hobby, photography, with his profession changed the way that we gather intelligence and evaluate aerial maneuvers. Like so many great Americans, Lieutenant Richardson embodied innovation, taking calculated risks and advancing his craft. Lieutenant Richardson's invention and his problem-solving ability exemplified the spirit of American ingenuity that continues to set the men and women of our armed services and our nation apart from the rest of the world. We stand here today to honor Lieutenant Richardson's lasting legacy by naming this building, Headquarters 1500, after him. Originally built in 1939, you've already heard that it was home to Naval School of Photography, which was later renamed the Defense Photography School and then relocated to Fort Meade in Maryland. As we look to the future, I'm confident that the leaders inhabiting the newly named Walter Richardson Building will have their hearts anchored in a tradition, but also open to new innovative ideas like those pioneered by Lieutenant Richardson. On behalf of a grateful nation, I stand here today to commend Walter Leroy Dick Richardson, his lasting impact on the United States Armed Forces, and recognition of his legacy through the dedication of Building 1500 as the W.L. Richardson Building on board Naval Air Station, Pensacola.
would say to the photographers today, our job is to document what Navy and Marine Corps do. You look at history books, they're filled with images. Many, many images from World War II, Korea, Vietnam. They were shot by military photographers. And from my point of view, from the Navy side, this was Navy. These guys are out there on the front lines. They are shooting with cameras, not weapons. The camera was a weapon. I remember being told one time in Vietnam, a journalist can sit back in his hotel room and compile a story, to write the story, because he'll talk to people, tell them things. The photographers can't do that. You have to go where the action is. And that's true whether it's covering actual combat, an aircraft accident, a portrait, a ship's party. The photographer has to be there.
Sir. Working on the face? I got permission from the CEO.
Oh, you got permission from the CEO?
Yeah, I've been inside.
Oh, okay. I just saw a couple people came to me. He's like, hey, we got a guy.
I knew that. Here I am at the Navy School of Photography, 31 years to the day. Still looks good. Pretty cool to be back.
busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right. I find I'm so excited I can barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel. A free man at the start of a long journey whose conclusion is uncertain. I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope.
Thank you, man. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Yeah, Tyler, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Your Highness has arrived. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's that truck you was hanging to the Cambodia? Look at what you said, man. Come on, man. Yeah. All right.
What you doing in the underworld, Taylor?
Well, this here ain't Taylor. Taylor been shot. This man here is Chris. He been resurrected.
You lame, Taylor?
Oh, what?
Are you lame or something?
Go ahead, old man. Smoke it.
Get here. This shit's in the wind, troop. Ah.
Hey, man, what's up there, brother? Why you doing?
You do that bar, you better do it right. Ah. Nah. You're a child learner. I don't waste time on you. First time?
Yeah.
Then the worm
has definitely turned for you, man. Feel good?
Yeah, it feels good. I got no pain in my neck now.
Feeling good's good enough. Put your mouth on this.
Come on now.
People say I'm the life of the party 'cause I tell a joke or two. Although I might be laughing loud and hearty, deep inside I'm blue. So take a good look at my face. You'll see the smile looks out of place. If you look closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need you.
We just don't add up to dry shit.
Whoever said we did, man? All you got to do is make it out of here. And it's all gravy. Every day the rest of your life. Gravy.
Was on the bridge of the USS Yorktown and tried to warn the Franklin that the incoming planes were not friendly.
The carrier Franklin was just right there on the horizon. And the plane started towards her formation. Now, we radioed her.
We have bogies acquired. Combat hub.
They radioed back friendly. We radioed back a bogey.
I repeat, we have acquired targets at bearing 120.
They radioed back friendly. Then we radioed back visual. We're looking at it with binoculars. And in that sense, it's up went the Franklin.
The explosion kind of picked me up and threw me across the wardroom tables. And that was the beginning of a very harrowing 12 hours or 15 hours.
And the ship started blowing up. I counted 46 explosions and stopped counting because they were still going on.
was shocked to see the bell from the USS Shangri-La in the museum. And we have a history together. I was the last U.S. Navy personnel ever on this boat, and I found it. So one of my assignments at the U.S. Naval Station Philadelphia as the base photographer was to accompany the base captain to photograph the transfer of military designation for the USS Shangri-La to a civilian demolition company who towed it down to Texas that day to be scrapped, which was really, really sad, but a great honor. So it was pretty cool, just me and him walking the whole ship along with a local news station camera crew. We both took like a ceremonial step off it and it went into history. So that was a great memory from that time. So here are some photographs I took from the distance on a tugboat of the USS Shangri-La just before the ceremony. You can tell she's been through a lot. Amazing history it has. And sharing 2 battle stars in World War II and 3 battle stars in the Vietnam War. An amazing, amazing, amazing moment. I'll never forget that one.
I go now to fulfill my mission and my destiny. I hope it is a destiny that will bring honor to our family. And if it requires my life, I will sacrifice it gladly to be a good servant of our nation.
she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, oh, hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking rate. Ow! All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right. Hajime! something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much.
Make it loud.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end.
Long talk.
Good morning, everybody. Evan.
Good morning, sir. If it's okay, I have to do my solo ASAP.
All right. It's Friday, March 26, 2021, over Naval Air Station, Pensacola, Florida. All right, Diamond Souls, Golf Cart Tavern here. Let's have a go.
This is Ghost Rider, prepared to take off. This ain't like Microsoft Simulator. Thanks, guys, and I'm gonna go do my solo now. Ghost Rider to tower. I'm not sure for a flyby.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Son of a bitch! Great balls of fire!
Hello? Oh, yes, Commissioner. Very good, sir. Sergeant Judo and I will get right on it. Yes, sir, of course. Adieu.
Talk to me, Goose. Roger, I got him. Contact 20 left at 30 miles, 900 knots closure. Cougar, you hear that? Roger. Merlin, you got him? Roger, I've got radar contact. I'll get a visual ID, Cougar. You hook him. Roger, and I'll clean him and fry him. Ha ha! Mustang, this is Ghost Rider 203. I've got him inbound. Bogey heading 270 at 10 miles. 900 knots closure.
Ghost Rider, take Angels 10, left 30.
Are we supposed to have visitors today?
Negative, sir.
Merlin, see if he's a single. Roger. Goose, you see a trailer? Negative, Merlin. Looks like he's a single. Cougar, I'm gonna go head-to-head with him.
Take it easy, Maverick. I don't like this shit.
We got 1,000 knot closure, man. He's coming right at us.
It's on your mind.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Whoops, sorry.
What's the position?
250 miles out, sir.
250 miles? Get him out of here.
I lost him in the sun. Shit, what's he doing? You got him, Merlin?
He's coming around on our tail. God damn it, this bogey's all over me.
What's the range now? Where are they?
155 miles.
Banking left. There he is. Airspeed 300, go get him, Mav.
I'm going for missile lock. See if we can scare this guy out of here. Come on, lock up, baby. Lock up, baby. Lock up.
Approaching 110 miles, sir.
God damn it.
I got him. He's right on us, between our tails. Cougar, he's got missile lock on us. Get away from this guy. The hell is this shit? He's engaging me. God damn it, Mustang. This is Ghost Rider 117. This bogey's all over me. He's got missile lock on me. Do I have permission to fire?
Do not fire until fired upon.
Goose, there they are, right below us.
He's in perfect firing position. He's right on Cougar's tail.
No way, Goose. He'd have fired by now. He's just trying to piss us off.
Maverick, get down here and get this asshole off me.
Easy, Cougar. Bring it back hard right. Help me engage. I'm on my way. I can't shoot this son of a bitch. Let's see if we can have a little fun with him.
Is this your idea of fun, Mav?
Greetings. Watch the birdie. Jeez, I cracked myself up. This is a great shot, man. I should be a photographer. Cougar, your tail is clear. MiG-1's bugged out.
Thank you so much for watching.